Hey everybody, welcome to our first live here on YouTube. We're here in downtown Orlando at Ace Cafe for their end of summer Burnout car show. I want to wish y'all a very happy Labor Day. I'm not sure why we celebrate it. I don't know anything about it, but that's not what's important. What's important is the cars, and we're going to get to that right now. The classic Corvette pulling in with another classic, even older Corvette right behind it. There was a lot of people that were worried about the weather today, but it didn't keep the true car enthusiasts from showing up. Classic, beautiful, beautiful Impala. Such a great car. If the camera jerks or shakes a little bit, I'm still getting used to working with this stabilizer I have it on. Classic pickup trucks, some like old-time cruisers, a Matador. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. We'll go this way. This, I wonder how many of y'all know what this is. It is a Karmann Ghia, a Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. You may have seen something very similar in the movie Kill Bill. Buick GS. Stunning car. And right behind me pulling in is a clean as all get out red El Camino. And there's Tara with Florida Car Shows. That thing is slick. I love these cars. And look at the wood paneling in the back there. And we have a hell of a lineup here today. If you see anything you like, tell me to go in that direction. I'll get a close-up look for it. Look at that. Obviously a huge fan of Ace Cafe with their logo right there.
Yeah, thank you, Charles.
Now check this out.
He told me, Don, you got to play some Sammy Hagar for me and some Judas Priest. So yes.
Classic Nova.
Heavy metal. Stick around.
As we get closer to the sound system, it gets a bit louder, but at least it's all good music. And this thing is badass. Can I say that on YouTube now? I just did. Badass. Look at that. Oh, man. You absolutely just gotta love that kind of work. The beautiful pinstriping down the side here. And check out this custom interior with the flame theme continued on the inside. Nice clean gauges. Just a real clean car all the way around. Big Daddy. And Miss Mary. I really dig these. These are the Corvettes we saw earlier. Now this car right here might look a little familiar to you because this we had on our show. If you want to click over and watch that episode when we're done with the live stream, you can. It is a supercharged Cadillac wagon. But what's really cool about it is, of course, it's got a lot of power and it's a beautiful car. It's a stick shift. And we had this on our show. I think this was probably one of my father's favorite episodes, or at least favorite cars, because he was surprised just to see that it was a stick shift. And, save the manual is what we say, right? And right next to it, his good friend, we see him all the time at these shows with his beautiful 4th gen Camaro Z28. I know that once the 5th gen came out, and certainly now the 6th gen, everybody loves those. But these really, I love these cars. I have a 4th gen V6 F body that I still have, and it's still one of the most fun cars I've ever driven. It's still one of my favorites. And don't make fun of me for driving a V6. We all started somewhere. So, LS7 powered 6th generation Corvette Z06 in my favorite color and wheel package for this car. I usually like my Corvettes in yellow or green, but this one in silver with the chrome wheels really sets it off.
One of the original cruising buddies I've known since Cody's.
One of the local photographers
20 years ago.
in his Corvette. Same over here.
You know, I woke up this morning thinking, it's gonna rain. I'm not even gonna load my stuff.
So I hope this is a good live stream for you all. It's my first time doing it here on YouTube. It's a little bit different of a setup. So you can always count on the Mustang, Mopar, and Camaro people to show up in force. So we got a lot of Mustangs here today. Another 4th gen Camaro right there. It says C28 on the side, but it's got an SS hood and spoiler. But you could always put that on there afterwards. So I mean, look at this lineup. So we've got a Grand Sport right here, a Stingray, GT350, right? Pretty aggressive looking car in that sort of gloss primer color. Stang. So check this out. It's on this red car here, or this Mustang, and this one as well. But they call their engines by different names. You know, Chevrolet will use terms like LS or LT, which is it's just what they call it. But they give sort of actual names to the Ford motors, and they call this one a Coyote. So people have really taken that to heart and run with it by getting the Coyote emblem on their car. And if you turn right around here, so, and as you can see, this car is pretty decked out. Now it's bagged, so what that means is, see how it's basically touching the ground right now, real low? Well, that's for looks, but when he gets ready to leave, he'll pressurize the airbags, the car will lift up, and he'll be able to drive off without tearing up his undercarriage. So, and this is a far from stock car, Whipple supercharger. Huh? Pretty neat. So like I said, a lot of Mustang guys here today. I'm always a fan of the classics. Speaking of V6, I made a little comment. I have a V6 Camaro at home. This is a V6 Mustang, obviously. This says 3.7 liter, but what I really like is the people have really taken these and really run with it. You know, there's always going to be a little, you know, trash talking between V6 and V8 guys, but I really like what this guy's done with this. It's just a really neat styled car. And like I said, there's, you know, with the power that these 6 cylinders are putting out now, well above 300 horsepower, that's amazing. I mean, to get the 300 horsepower in my old 98 Camaro would have cost a lot of money. So, now I can't tell if y'all are asking any questions. So if I don't answer you, I don't know if it's just not showing up on the screen. Once again, it's my first time doing this. So check this out. Monte Carlo, this thing rumbled when it came in here. I'll give you a close-up shot of the engine, but look at this. One of my favorite types of Monte Carlo, one of my favorite body designs. And this guy put an aggressive package. Look at that. Now this thing rumbled, man. So, now check this out. Really beautiful Plymouth Prowler. This is just such a beautiful car. These were hand built for only a few years, and they made a limited number for each of those years. I'm not sure how many were made or how many are in existence. It's got 3.6 liter V6 engine, so it's a cruiser. It's not a muscle car, but it's still real slick in its design. And I did read an article, and somebody had put the supercharged, I think it's the Hellcat motor, in one of these, which is insane. It's 707 horsepower in what is a relatively light and smaller package. So I'd love to drive that car. But I like this as it is. I love the design. You know, created when the retro design was a real big deal. And it still just looks good. It's just a great looking car. And over here, we've got a T-Rex. A friend of mine has one of these. I've never driven one, though. We should get one of these on the show. What do y'all think? Huh? It's a pretty slick ride. 3-wheeler. Engine is in the back. Got his luggage compartment there, or whatever, for storage. I assume that's what that's for. That's pretty wild. Okay, so like I said, the Mopar guys always come out in force. So here's the 392. Once again, in that sort of glossy primer gray color. It's pretty popular right now, it seems. So let's head over. Actually, let's check out this Chevrolet real quick. Look at those big old slicks on the back. Got the American flag on the hood. Fuel cell in the back. Uh-oh, look at this. Twin turboed LS motor. I don't know exactly what all has been done to it, but my guess would be a lot.
Turbo.
Yeah, twin turbo system, yes sir. Yeah, the exhaust coming there right out of the front, right down there. Maybe he just built it to make hippies cry. I can live with that. Okay. So we've got Mopar out here. We've got that cool hot rod truck, but we also have the imports showing up. I've actually photographed this car before. It's got a nice, I assume this is a vinyl. Yeah, this is a vinyl wrap, I believe. Yeah, it is, because you can see the Subaru logo down the side there. And like I said, what's great about these shows is that all are welcome. You know, you've got a lot of, you know, your Mustangs and Corvettes and Camaros and stuff, but, you know, you see, you know, import guys show up. Guys with just real rare oddities. So this is sort of the Mopar lineup back here with the exception of that H3. But I think it's Mopar Misfits Club here. So we've got the big old trucks. And look at that. That's aggressive. And then you've got an entire lineup here of Mopar. So, and what's always interesting about the Mopar guys is their cars are always, they always catch your eye. So check this out. Got some vinyl work here, some skulls. All right. On your valve covers as well. And a Pro Charger. Let's not forget about the Pro Charger there, right? So, car called White Noise. Dodge Charger registry number 400. And this one right here, part of the, Mopar Misfits of Florida. You can see their logo right there. And Dodge Charger registry number 213. So definitely got aftermarket air intake, some engine dress up and styling going on there. Clean engine compartment. So another SRT Challenger, a Honda. They must have gotten lost or confused. And back here in the back is my 2004 Pontiac GTO 5.7 liter V8 LS1. I love this car to death. It's got really low miles on it. I found it up in South Carolina with somebody's weekend car. It's got SLP headers and pipe, no cats, no mufflers, because down here in Florida, the hippies haven't taken over and told us what we can do with our car. So this thing is illegal in many states. Aftermarket full K&N intake. And I hope my dad's watching right now because I want to show something. Now, they're a little dirty, but upgraded the brakes to put 2006 calipers on the car, cleaned and painted the caliper bracket. Let's see, yeah, you can see it. And then of course put these aftermarket rotors on there with steel lines. My dad and a good friend named Felipe helped out with that because this car scoots, but I also like it when it stops. So you can see the interior is in pretty good condition. There's a couple of minor cosmetic things on this car that I want to get fixed, but like I said, really, really great condition. You can see the continuation of the brake work here in the back. So check that out. Yeah, so I really like this car. I know everyone says, why didn't you get the 6-liter? But I actually love this car because it's got the smooth hood and it's got the exhaust pipes too coming out on the driver's side. But this car, if you don't know, is originally manufactured in Australia. The engine and transmission are from the States, shipped down to Holden, and they build the rest of the car, then ship it back as a GTO. In Australia, it is called a Holden Monaro. So it's a sort of a domestic import. So we got, what else we got here? Now check this out. V8 twin turbo Mercedes. I think this is the, I don't want to get it wrong. I always, because they don't have names, they have letter and number designations, and I always get it wrong. But this car, it's kind of hard to tell, shooting live here, but it's got a beautiful sort of pearl white paint job on it. The rear view mirrors are retracted. Once you arm the car, it does that. I believe this car is nicknamed as the Beast of the Green Hell. The Green Hell being their Nürburgring track in Germany. Orlando Beamer Club here with their M4, and these are slick looking cars. I love the colors that BMW comes out with. Even that funky new yellow that you see in their commercials for their SUV. But slick looking car. Looks like they've added some carbon fiber accents down where the diffuser is located at. But just a neat looking car, Like I said, we have our imports here. Spoon Sports. No Good Racing, bye-bye police. I bet the cops love that. And for you horror movie fans out there, check it out. Can you see it? Let me see if I can get you a shot. Hold on, let me get that camera in there. There's old Jason. So, but it looks pretty clean. And then we have this guy. Got the two-tone going. But it takes all kinds. And what I like about this show is, and these events put on by Cruisin' Orlando and here at Ace Cafe, is that all are welcome. And if you have an import that might be a work in progress, or you got a finished old muscle car, or that Mercedes-Benz over there, the Beast of the Green Hell, like I said, all are welcome, and I think that's fantastic. Oh, that's wicked. If you're a movie buff, you know what that is. So, like I said, man. Okay. Before I let you guys go, check out the Hot Wheels Dodge over there. Like I said, they play excellent music here, and yes, I think this is excellent music.
He's with the Northeast Georgia Mustang Club, and he tells me they got a huge show, Maggie Valley.
Very popular here.
October 6th. Mustangs. All 4 powered vehicles of Mustangs. Maggie Valley. A beautiful.
Guy's trying to get out of here.
That's why I like going up there every year. Driving through the mountains, hit all those things. So I can't even remember the Lost Seas. Was
all right.
That indoor cavern with the waterfall.
So, everybody, that was our first live here on YouTube. I'm going to wrap it up now because I need to get some lunch. I'm hungry. I want y'all to know, leave comments down below. Let me know what you think of this live stream, and should we do more of them here on YouTube? Is that what you want? And if you have any questions, feel free to just, leave a comment down there. I'll answer you. As far as new episodes, yes, we're working on some. I know it's been a few weeks since we had an episode come out. Our last episode was the Veterans Tribute 1946 Chevy truck. which is got to be one of my favorite episodes. Of course, I'm a little personally biased being a veteran, but we are still working on stuff. We're working on new stuff too. Got a couple ideas kicking around, but maybe if this live goes well and y'all want more of it, maybe we can just do a Q&A where you guys ask me questions and I give you answers to the best of my ability. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you all so much for your continued support. If you want to support us on Patreon, we got a link for that, and you check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Y'all have a good one.